On the 22nd of September 2023, a tragic accident unfolded at the Mirabilandia amusement park in Recife, Brazil, when a 34-year-old English teacher, Dávine Muniz Cordeiro, boarded the popular wave swinger ride. What began as a typical day at the park quickly escalated into chaos when a catastrophic failure led to Dávine being thrown from her seat, resulting in life-threatening injuries. Eyewitness accounts and subsequent investigations would reveal disturbing truths about the ride's safety and maintenance practices, raising critical questions about the park's accountability. But what exactly happened that day? Let's talk about it. This is the infamous wave swinger disaster. Mirabilandia is a popular amusement park located in Recife, Brazil, and is known for its wide array of attractions and entertainment options. Opened in 2002, it has since become one of the largest theme parks in the country, attracting millions of visitors each year. The park features various rides, including roller coasters, water attractions, and children's rides, ensuring fun for visitors of all ages. The park is well regarded for its vibrant atmosphere and diverse range of entertainment options, making it a favoured destination for both locals and tourists in the region. On the 22nd of September 2023, one of these park goers was Dávine Cordeiro. There is little to no information available, but we do know that Dávine was a 34-year-old English teacher from Recife, Brazil, and she was visiting the park with friends for the day. In some point in the afternoon, Dávine decided to board the wave swinger, one of the park's most popular attractions. The wave swinger at Mirabilandia is a popular amusement ride that combines the thrill of new modern rides combined with a classic carnival feel. Designed by the Italian manufacturer Zamperla, the ride features a circular platform from which seats are suspended by chains. As the ride spins, the seats swing outwards, creating a feeling of flying through the air. The top of the ride tilts to add an additional layer of excitement, enhancing the overall experience. Wave swingers are highly versatile, available in different sizes to suit various venues, and they are popular as both stationary fixtures in parks and as popular attractions for fairs and travelling carnivals. There are many different versions around the world. The chains that connect the chairs to the ride are made from high tensile steel, designed to withstand forces far greater than the combined weight of a fully occupied seat and the dynamic forces of the spinning ride. Riders are then secured with safety restraints like lap belts or over-the-shoulder harnesses depending on the ride's design. Although their safety record tends to be pretty good, there have been a few incidents involving these types of rides around the globe. One serious example of one of these rides going wrong happened in China in January of 2023. At the Temple Fair, a swing ride malfunctioned, flinging several tourists into a nearby parked truck. As the ride was spinning at high speeds, it suddenly went out of control due to operator mismanagement. This caused the swing chairs to collide violently with the truck. Fortunately, whilst the crash caused significant chaos, there was no reported fatalities. However, in September of 2023, a horrific tragedy occurred that would not only rock Brazil, but the entire theme park world community. At 3 PM in the afternoon, Dávine boarded the ride with her friend Lorraine. Lorraine stated that she and Dávine arrived at the park about half an hour before the accident, and it was her idea to go on the wave swinger, as she believed it would be more calmer than the other rides. The safety restraints were put on by the ride operator, and everything was given the okay. The chairs then rose, and the ride began. According to reports, everything appeared normal once the ride took off, but things quickly changed. Lorraine told local media, "When the ride made 2 turns, I had looked at her and she was right behind me. Everything was calm. When I looked forwards, I heard the bang, but I really couldn't associate it with her. When I looked down, I saw the shoe. Then, when the ride came back, I saw the hair. Then, I had no doubt it was her." What Lorraine didn't see was caught on camera by a park goer. As the ride span round, the chain of the swing that Dávine was sat in snapped, which sent her, still in her chair, flying towards the ground. Horrified witnesses could not believe what they had just seen. Both people on the ground and on the ride were screaming for help and telling the ride operator to stop the ride. Lorraine went on to say, I realised that the ride was already stopping. I ran, I went straight to see how she was, but the people didn't let me get too close to her because I was extremely desperate. Dávine was now lay unconscious on the ground as park staff rushed to help the woman. Miraculously, she initially survived, but she was not in a good way. She was quickly taken to the park's medical centre before emergency services arrived quickly and transported her to hospital. She arrived at the hospital in critical condition, suffering body fractures and severe head trauma. It was unclear if she was going to pull through. After the incident, the park expressed its regret, saying it had preventively suspended the operation of the wave swinger to conduct a complete review of the ride. They also said a technical team is currently investigating the cause of the accident, and the park is fully cooperating with authorities. However, despite this, the park was then closed down by the city. Whilst in the hospital, Dávine's cousin, Richard Lima, provided updates stating that she had to undergo crucial procedures while she remained in the ICU. During a press conference, he shared that she is in critical condition but stable and actively fighting for her life. They were also in contact with the theme park and discussing whether to transfer her to a different hospital. Her cousin was hopeful that they would, saying, "This is one of those hospitals that treat highly complex patients." Over the next 4 months, Dávine underwent 10 different operations. Her heartbroken family claimed that during these, she had lost half of her brain. Sadly, despite these reconstructive surgeries, Dávine died in hospital 4 months after the incident. The family reported that she passed away at 6:04 AM, with the hospital report stating that severe head trauma was the cause of death. The investigation into the incident that killed Dávine found that corrosion of the chain link supporting the swings on the wave swinger ride was the primary cause of the accident. According to an expert report from the Criminalistics Institute, there was a lack of proper maintenance on the chains, which showed visible signs of wear, implicating both the amusement park and the equipment manufacturer into this accident. The report indicated that the other chains on the ride were also at risk of collapsing due to similar issues. However, the park's lawyer criticised the report for containing serious errors and expressed a desire to wait for the police investigation to conclude. The expert analysis highlighted a sequence of failures, including inadequate technical inspections by qualified professionals and the failure to repair or replace the corroded chains. Although the theme park provided documents regarding the maintenance of the equipment, the expert report noted that the manufacturer's manual did not include adequate guidance or maintenance procedures, and requested maintenance reports were not provided by the park. 40 days after the incident, the park reopened, but the wave swinger had been dismantled and taken away. The investigation into the incident is still ongoing over a year later, and with the damning report released, it does not look good for the park owners and staff. Since reopening, the park have put much stronger measures into place to make sure something like this never happens again. The medical expenses were also paid for by the park. As this investigation is ongoing, we still don't know the charges that will inevitably be brought forward, but as soon as they become available, I will let everyone know. May she rest in peace. As always, this is not an AI channel, I do everything myself, and if you appreciate my work, subscribe, and if you want to go the extra step to support the channel, maybe consider becoming a member. I believe it is only a matter of time before someone is charged, and hopefully justice is served. Let me know what you think about this case in the comments below, and as always, thank you for watching.